I do not work for anybody. I don't take donations. I don't owe anybody anything, and I have no reason to hold back. I don't come from the world of politics. I come from healthcare and self-employment. Let's start doing this by redirecting all public funds back into improving public services and infrastructure. Over the last 4 years alone, the South Australian Government has spent tens of millions of dollars on diversity and inclusion programs and hundreds of millions of dollars on green climate scams. These programs have not only failed to meet any of their targets, but have served to divide us by bringing about social disharmony and division. We always end up paying more and getting less when it comes to weak and woke leaders. No COVID-era lockdowns, mandates, curfews, job losses, ever again. We need more people in Parliament standing up for our standards and standing up for our quality of life. We really don't need the government using Australian Defence Force personnel to police its citizens or to police our domestic borders. Anyone who lost their job due to COVID mandates deserves to be reinstated immediately with back pay and interest. These people are good people and they're decent people whose values and experiences are sorely lacking in their industries right now. We need to maintain a civil society, one that punishes its offenders and protects its victims. Defending your home, your property, or your life should never come with the nightmare of potentially being charged as an offender yourself. I want to see our judicial system reform from a nanny state to a state where doing the crime just isn't worth the time. Hard labour can be used in prisons to help build our state, reforming an individual and giving them work experience and a work ethic so that they can be reintegrated in society. Prisons have become comfortable camps for those who have become institutionalised, and we have let that happen at the expense of innocent people. This all starts with improving the conditions of our healthcare workers. Promising equipment or services that you can't use because you can't retain the staff serves nobody but a broken promise. Clinicians who have received their degree through an accredited university, have been successfully employed in their protected role, and who maintain their CPD through employer obligations, should not have to pay annual fees for registration, should not have to submit to random audits by AHPRA, and should never be dictated as to how to treat patients and what information to withhold from them to suit an agenda. Healthcare should never involve coercion, manipulation, or abuse. Many of the delays patients experience are because the clinicians are having to consult and refer for treatments they are qualified to do themselves. Enabling our clinicians to work to their full scope of practice ensures that patients get the right treatment at the right time. A healthy workforce will lead to less sick leave, less work cover cases, less burnout and fatigue, and will lead to better work-life balance, improved autonomy and job satisfaction, better patient experiences, and improved outcomes and productivity for all. If you think we're in debt because the government is investing in healthcare and roads, think again. Right now, our hospital has over 70 agency nurses. This is reflective of a healthcare environment that doesn't recognise its staff.
Authorised by Cody Scholes, 30 Helen Street, Mount Gambier.
How are you doing?
Good. What's going on?
Good, thank you. I'm just in the middle of filming for my next video. How are things?
Yeah, good. And yourself?
Yeah, I'm very good. I saw you the other day when I was out on the corner.
Yeah.
I was doing my thing. Yeah, that was wonderful that you did that. Every time somebody does that, that's the talk of the dinner table that night. That's why I'm not embarrassed to do this, because they had 9 years in government with an overlapping period of 4 years with the Liberal state government. So in 9 years themselves, with a sympathetic state Liberal government for 4 years, you think that we could have actually had quite a lot of things done. They did nothing. But as soon as you say, oh, maybe we should not spend money on a welcome to country, then we can save that money. Maybe we should not spend money here. Maybe we could put that back into funding a volunteer station. Maybe we could put that into funding an FTE at the hospital instead of an agency staff that takes that money and leaves our economy instead of having a local get that job and stay here and have a family. Like, these are not radical ideas.